back to the channel. Nigerians, Yorubas always have it in their mouth that Igbo should go back to their land. This happens because most of them have not had the lifestyle of the Igbos. The lawyers that visited the 042 attested to it that Igbos has a cool place. Like Enugu, it takes someone who has not visited a place to say ill of that place. This video pointed places that has massive development. If you've not subscribed to this channel yet, what are you still waiting for? Please do well to click the subscribe button, like this video, and drop your comment, and watch to the very end to see the developed places that Igbos have.
Do you know why many of our Yoruba brothers keep chanting that tired chorus, Igbos should go back and develop their region? It is simply because many of them have not set foot in Igbo land. They speak out of ignorance, and ignorance is loud. Just last week, lawyers from every corner of Nigeria flew into Enugu for their annual conference. And guess what? Many Yoruba lawyers who had never visited East before were stunned. They were shocked at the level of development, the beautiful roads, the serene environment, the vibrant nightlives, the thriving businesses, the sense of order. Join me, let's read their testimonies together. So this piece was written by Olalenkan Soyombo. I saw it on Facebook. He wrote, and I read, "And our fears was allayed. When this year MBA International Conference was shifted to Enugu, many lawyers grumbled and expressed fear as to why should an eastern part of the country ridden with violence and insecurity remained an option. Afterwards, the association was assured of the best and we moved on, though with doubts, but in the spirit of optimism that our association remains ours. The best of it must be explored regardless. Indeed, Enugu City disappointed us. Yes. Disappointed to see a clean city and well-coordinated people. Disappointed to see a city with a good layout and infrastructural development. Disappointed to see a well-arranged community of people who are friendly and accommodating. Disappointed to see classes of hotels, resorts in across the town of Enugu, and above all, a well-constructed and projected first-class international conference center, all in the city of Enugu. Aside Lagos, no state in the southwest can compete with the core city of Enugu in terms of development." Did you hear that? My colleagues who are reading this would attest to this fact. Their transportation system is excellent, well arranged, and orderly, although extortionate. Thus reveal that the Easterners know what they want, and they are committed to achieving it excellently. This is without prejudice to the efforts of our governors here in the southwest Nigeria. But more passion should be put in place by making infrastructural development a priority beyond petty considerations. Enugu is greatly missed. The second one was posted by Mrs. Adenike Okebo, and you need to see the way the Yoruba role models were attacking her, or she chopped us not. Please, let's dive in. Reviews from our visitors. Here. One of our colleagues in Ibadan. We all learned one or two things in Enugu. No city in Southwest is as neat, organized, and enjoys environmental and physical planning like that city. No single person came to me to beg for money as we have it in Ibadan and Southwest as a whole. If such a program is hosted here, the shout of Olori Ebigboboa, Afunima Webe, Ibara 1 million won't allow conferee to even enjoy their stay. Not only that, roads within Enugu City have no potholes. You can't even see dust on their road, not to talk of dirt. Their traffic control system and respect for law are second to none. We all have one or two things to learn from Enugu. If we will be humble enough to learn, the city looks so new that one may even doubt that one may even doubt it to be capital of old Eastern region. Yorubas will cry. See, if you haven't been to Igbo land, shut your trap before you compare your region to ours. Travel to Enugu, Aba, Abakaliki, Oka, Port Harcourt, Umuahia, Owerri, and see things with your own eyes. Igbo land today is far more developed than any other region in Nigeria. It's not bobo, I'm not capping. Forget propaganda. Apart from Lagos, which was built by the sweat of everyone in Nigeria and handed federal privileges that no other state enjoyed, many Yoruba towns and cities cannot stand side by side with Igbo cities. That's the fact. If you want to contest, we can go down that route. This is the bitter truth. Igbos have quietly developed their land with their sweat, their money, and their vision. From high-rise hotels to modern markets, from booming universities to tech hubs, Igbo land is alive and thriving. While some regions keep depending on federal allocations and crying over oil revenue, Igbos turned their so-called abandoned land into one of the fastest growing regions in Africa. So when next you hear anyone say, go back and develop your place, just know that they are talking from the place of ignorance and jealousy. Lagos is not the standard of Yoruba land. It is Nigeria's capital of old, built with everyone's contribution. But in terms of self-driven development, Igbo land stands taller than any other region in this country, aside Lagos. The truth remains, if you want to see the spirit of progress, resilience, and modernity, come to Igbo land. We don't beg the government. We don't wait for federal allocations. We build with our bare hands and we keep building. That is why those who finally visit go back with their mouth wide open. When I came to the north here and I saw how most of these youths were running around all these politicians because of ordinary rice and whatnot, I was shocked. Because in East, it is not common. We don't usually experience those things. We don't know it. Here, people are busy. Eastern region is insecure. Eastern region is insecure. How many IDP camps do we have in the Eastern region? None, not even one. Anyways, take a look at Enugu and see how beautiful Enugu looks. Feed your eyes. Feed your eyes. I'm here. My people, let's clear this ignorance once and for all. Onitsha Head Bridge is not the starting point of Igbo land. Whoever told you that needs a quick history lesson. That bridge only joins Onitsha, that is Anambra, and Asaba, that is Anioma. Both are Igbo towns. Both are Igbo states. So if you are shouting, cross back to your land, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We are already home on both sides. The true extent of Igbo land stretches far beyond what many people think. Igbo land is not just Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Ebonyi, Abia. No, that's just the southeast. The truth is that Igbo land cuts across 13 states in Nigeria. Yeah. From a geographical perspective, the width of Igbo land starts from Ibanke in Edo State, cutting across Anioma in Delta, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, then to Isobo in Cross River State. The length of Igbo land stretches from Umuezekoya in Benue State, spanning Enugu, Abia, down to Boni and Opobo in River State. We also have Igbo indigenous lands in part of Akwa Ibom and Bayelsa states. This is the full truth many Nigerians don't want to hear. So tell me, who are you to reduce a whole nation of over 50 million people to just 5 states? That's disrespectful and even malicious. Anioma is Igbo land, same as Oyigbo, Ikwere, Ogbe Mandoni, Ikpeye, Boni, and Opobo in River State. They are all autochthonous Igbo people. Their tongue, their culture, their blood, their history says it all. So stop deceiving yourself with artificial state creation, bogus boundary adjustment, and skewed geography. Excuse me? Niger River is not a border. It's just a water flowing. A river does not divide a people. Our language, our culture, our identity ties us together stronger than any river can separate. Let's be real. When people see the industry and the success of Igbos outside their states, their jealousy kicks in. That's why they ignorantly shout, go back to your land and develop it. Meanwhile, those bozos have not stepped their feet outside the empty forest of Oyo, Ogun, Oshun, and Ekiti. If they mistakenly visit Enugu, Aba, Owerri, Onitsha, Boni, Asaba, and the rest, their mouth drop in shock. Roads, businesses, numerous story buildings, hotels, vibrant nightlives. Igbo land is booming more than their own brown roof republic. The hypocrisy is laughable. You insult Igbos in Lagos, yet when you visit Enugu for lawyers' conference or Asaba for weddings, you suddenly start raining praises, giving testimonies about how beautiful the East is. Ngwano now. Keep the energy consistent, no wahala. Reality is bitter. Igbo land is massive, spread across Nigeria, highly populated, and well developed more than any other region in this country. Our people remain united in language, blood, industry, and culture. Never mind, I'll bring you solid facts on how Yoruba land is mostly empty, with far-flung rickety villages ensconced amid huge forests. No wonder Fulani herdsmen roam freely, sacking villages with impunity. Ndi Igbo, we must stop allowing outsiders to rewrite our history. The earlier we correct this misinformation, the better. Igbo bofu, Igbos are one, no matter where they are planted. From Ibanke to Anioma, from Osoka to Ibani, from Arochukwu to Aba, the story is one. So next time when someone tries to tell you, Igbo land start from Onitsha Head Bridge, laugh at them and remind them, Igbo land starts wherever an Igbo tongue is spoken, and it spans 13 states. Strong, and even your maps can't hide it. Finally, the Lagos state government has reportedly renamed the popular Ozumbambadiwe Road on Victoria Island to a Yoruba name, and many Yoruba ethnic jingoists are gambolling in glee. This wasn't the first time. A fortnight ago, Charlie Boy bus stop was suddenly renamed Olamide's bus stop. Several other streets, roads, landmarks in Bariga, Ifelodun local government areas bearing Igbo names were quietly erased and replaced with Yoruba ones. To many observers, these actions are not just routine branding, they are signs of hostility. They are part of a bigger plan, a subtle yet deliberate move to push Igbos out of relevance in Lagos. But what would the Igbos do? Nothing. The Igbo would just smile, adjust their clothes, and continue to buy lands, build houses, invest in their businesses as though nothing happened. An Igbo man could be slapped 5 times, and by the 6th slap, he will still look surprised, asking, why are you slapping me? That's how blindly tolerant Igbo have become in Nigeria. It is painful to admit, but Igbo love Nigeria too much, even more than Nigeria loves them. While other ethnic groups are busy protecting their identity, dignity, and interest, Igbo are busy chasing business, expansion, and survival, often forgetting that survival without respect is dangerous. The last governorship election should have been a wake-up call. Igbo were openly targeted. There was violence, intimidation, ballot snatching, and even direct threats that Igbos would not be allowed to vote. Many were beaten because they were suspected to be supporting a non-Yoruba candidate. Yet, after all this, have we learned? Have we truly adjusted our strategy? Sadly, it doesn't look like it. The truth is bitter. The hate against Igbo in Lagos is no longer just whispers in their parlors. It is gathering strength. It is turning into a full-blown hate ethnic campaign with Igbo's properties, businesses, and investment in Lagos as the main targets. Think of it carefully. Ladipo Market, the heart of auto spat in Nigeria. Computer Village, the ICT hub of West Africa. Alaba International Market, the largest electronics market in Africa. Aspamda Trade Fair Complex, Igbo Merchants Fortress. Do you think all of this will last forever untouched? Plans are already being cooked. One day the shock will come. And when it does, it will be the Igbos who will cry, yet again saying, Shebi, now one Nigeria will be. Because Igbo must ask themselves hard questions. How do we cushion the Yoruba harassment and aggression? How early do we begin to prepare alternative plans? Or are we foolishly waiting for those who never treated us well to suddenly change their minds? History has shown that hate, when left unchecked, grows into fire. If Igbo continue to love blindly and invest recklessly without building structures of self-preservation, then tomorrow's tears will be plenty. Nigeria's politics has taught us something. It is not about right or wrong. It is about left or right. In other words, survival is not about who is right. It is about who is wise enough to protect their own. He who has ears, let him hear.
You just saw it with your own eyes. This is not a joke. This is not gossip. The fear in the hearts of our people is real. Many are asking, is this how Igbo must go? Begins in 2025. My brothers and sisters, don't rush away. I'm going to break this down in a way that exposes the truth. You will see the facts, the hidden agenda, and why every Igbo person must pay attention. Watch till the very end, because what I will reveal in the last part will open your eyes completely. When Lagos renamed Charlie Boy's bus stop to Olamide Bado, many people waved it off. They said it is just a bus stop, nothing serious. But today, when the rumor of Ozumba Mbadiwe Road being renamed surfaced, many began to notice a disturbing trend. Why are the names being changed so quickly? And why do the names often connect to Igbo heritage or figure in history? Chief Ozumba Mbadiwe's name is not just a signboard, it carries history. He was a nationalist, a leader, and a proud Igbo son who contribute to Nigeria's independence. To erase his name is to erase part of Nigeria's story. And here lies the truth. Because when memory is erased slowly, people hardly notice until it is gone completely. My people, the pattern is clear. Names are being changed and identities are being rewritten. Why Ozumba Mbadiwe matters. Chief Kingsley Ozumba Mbadiwe was not just a politician, he was a nationalist who fought for Nigeria's freedom. Born in 1915, he played a key role in pre-independence politics and stood as a symbol of unity and progress. His name on one of the most prominent roads in Victoria Island is a reminder that Igbos were never outsiders. In Lagos, they were part of its growth and history. Now imagine removing that name. Future generations will not ask, who was Ozumba Mbadiwe? Instead, they will only see Oba Oniru Road. The Igbo role in Lagos will vanish in plain sight, covered by the new narrative. This is why Ozumba matters not only to the Igbo, but to Nigeria as a whole. Erasing him erased proof of Igbo sacrifice and contributions to the city. And once that proof disappears, propaganda will replace it, telling lies that Igbos never contribute to Lagos. That is why this must be resisted now. Igbos must stand proud. They must know that their contribution cannot be hidden forever. History has eyes, and truth always find a way back to the surface. They can rename the roads, but they cannot rename the truth. A call to defend memory. Finally, my people, let us be clear. Names are not just labels. They are proof that you live, you contributed, and you matter. If Igbos want their legacy to survive in Lagos, they must defend it. They must challenge every attempt at erasure. They must keep telling their story so the next generation will not forget. Lagos cannot erase the Igbo, no matter how hard it tries, but silence will make it easier for them. That is why we must remain awake, remain strong, and remain proud. Because the truth is simple. Without the Igbo, there is no Lagos. And without Lagos, there is no Nigeria. My people, this is deeper than just renaming streets. This is about identity, history, and survival. They think the Igbo don't see what is happening, but we see it clearly. Today, it is Charlie Boy bus stop. Tomorrow, it is Ozumba Mbadiwe Road. Next, it could be every trace of Igbo contribution in Lagos wiped away. But history cannot be erased. Lagos is built on the sweat and blood of many, including the Igbo, and no matter the agenda, truth will always stand. If you believe justice must prevail, if you believe Igbos deserve respect in Nigeria, drop your comment, share this video, and let the world hear your voice. Don't forget to subscribe because more shocking revelations are coming. Together, we will not allow another Igbo must go to rise in our land.